everyone, Tina here. I hope your day's going wonderful. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, I have a fun project to share with you. We're not making cards, we're going to make tons of Christmas and July tags. I have some new items from Spellbinders that are going to be so much fun to create with, okay? This is part of the Spellbinders Dear Santa release, and it's all about Christmas in July. So the tags that I'm making are going to be so pretty and so much fun, and I can't wait for Christmas to give them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're using the Dear Santa Letters to Santa set. This is a 50-piece set, and we'll probably be using all 50 pieces of this set. What this is envelopes and then little cards that you can tuck in the envelopes. I thought this would make a really cute tag set. So we're going to be creating some envelopes that are going to be Christmas tags. There's 10 in total. There's 10 large, 10 small. So this is what we're going to be using on our cards today. And then to make things a little bit quicker and easier and a lot beautifuler, we're going to be using some acetate embellishments. I picked out two. I have the Festive birds, and then I have the Poinsettias. What these are they don't flatten, which is really nice. So you don't need foam tape because the acetate's lifted up for you. So great for mailing too. Actually, what I'm making today, you can actually put on a card and make an instant card too. So if you're not into tags, just put this on a card and it'll be just as cute. Okay, so we're going to be using some acetate embellishments. We're using the Letters to Santa, and I'm also bringing in a die set from Spellbinders. This is the Festive Floral mix. I thought we'd add a few little extra sprigs to our tags. We're gonna make 10 of them again today. So we'll be using this die set. But you don't have to, this is part of the same collection, but you don't have to have this. If you have a berry branch, a pine needle, a little flourish, and some holly leaves, you can break those out because that's what we're gonna use to stuff our tags also, okay? And you'll notice this pretty little Dear Santa box. This is not what we're going to be creating with today, but this is the Spellbinders annual mega kit. This is the Dear Santa holiday kit. It is a fully loaded card kit. I haven't created with the Spellbinders card kit in a long time, so I decided I was going to do it this year, this Christmas in July. And so not today, we'll be making 10 cards with this. Next week, on the 18th, I'll be creating 10 cards. Let me just show you a little sneak peek of what's in here. I'll do a full unboxing then, but this kit is just fully loaded with ephemera, with foam tape and adhesive, your card bases. You get chipboard frames, puffy stickers. It's just, there's cardstock in here. There's embellishments. There's even a paper pad in here. This kit's just fully loaded. Since it's part of the same collection, I thought I would just share that I'm going to be creating 10 cards with this next week also. So keep a lookout for that video. This is such a cute little box. I just love it. Okay, but let's jump in to creating our tags. Now, before we do jump in, there's a little, I have some elements that I want to bring in from my stash, and I purposely have to create my Christmas and July cards. Okay, first off, I have some twine. This is red and white baker's twine. This is actually from Vivant. Spellbinders sells it. I don't know if they still have it. If they don't, I'll link something else down below that you can use as a substitute. This is a little bit of a thicker twine. I know Simon Says Stamp has some twine too that's a little bit thicker than this. I picked some up from Simon. Okay, so if Spellbinders doesn't have this one, I know Simon does, so I'll link either one of them down. So we're going to be using this. This is going to be the tag part. I'm also bringing in some Lawn Fawn hemp cord. Okay, this is red, and I like the Lawn Fawn because I can thread through my silver bells. I picked up some silver bells on Amazon. I'll link them down below. I really like these. They actually jingle a little bit. They don't jingle inside the bell. They jingle when they're together. Okay, but I like these because, let me show you. You can thread the twine really easy. Actually, what I'm going to be doing today, let me show you. maybe you can get a little head start, is I'm going to take 3 of these bells. I'm going to thread them. And a little bell cluster, as I like to call them. And then, once I have 3 on here, once they start spinning, once I have 3 on here, I'm just going to tie a knot like this, and then it creates a little triangle of the bells. And then I like to tie a bow with it. Just like this. And then I will trim the tail here. And then I have a cute little bell embellishment. Okay, what I like to do with this is bring in some of my glue dots, and all I do is take one, I cut it out individually. What I do is I just trim this down like this, and I trim it like this, and then I trim one of these pieces, okay, and then I put my bells on here, and then these are ready to go. Now, since we're making 10 cards today, I need 10 of these. Okay, so that's a little bit of homework. And again, I'll link these bells down below, but they're awful perfect for Christmas. They're not too bulky. At least for tags, they're definitely not bulky. Okay, so I'll make 10 of those. Now, while I'm at it, so these are what we're going to be using. I'm also bringing in my glazing glue and also some clear glitter. Okay, what I'm going to do is take, let me show you. I'm going to take this die set. Okay, this is the die set that we're going to be using. It's called the Festive Floral Mix. And it's not that big, so I think the price point on here is pretty good. Okay, but I'm going to die cut out a pine needle, the berries. This is the top portion to the berries. And then I have the flourish, and then I have the holly. I'll cut out, I'm going to cut out 10 of these, 10 of these, 10 of these, 10 of these, and 20 of these because I want to double up on my holly, okay? And I'm going to use colors that coordinate with my envelope pack. Let me show you. I thought these colors go really well with what's in here. Okay, let me do a little die cutting. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, the only thing I didn't die cut out is red, but of course I'll go back and create some red berries. Now I have Hero Arts Icicle Glitter. Now last time I went to link this, this was discontinued, or it's not available anymore. I know a long time ago Walmart had tubes that were very inexpensive of this glitter. I haven't been to Walmart in a while, so I don't know if they still have that. But if you guys are looking for a nice glitter, I actually purchased 3 glitters before I found one that was similar to the Hero Arts Icicle. Okay. And I found this one. Okay, actually this is gonna last me forever. This is gonna last me a lot of Christmases. Okay, but it's the same exact glitter, same size as the Icicle glitter. Okay, so if you're, and it's, I think the price point is a couple dollars more than this, but you're getting like 7 times more glitter. Okay. I'll link it down below. Again, this was on Amazon, and it's just as sparkly. What I'm going to do is add a little glitter here. Okay. That's kind of a lot, not a little. Now, if you're not into glitter, don't like it, another option would be to use maybe some glitter glue, like Diamond Stickles or even Stardust. Any kind of glitter glue would work too. Okay, it'll just take a little bit longer to dry, but that's another option. Okay, what I'm going to do with my glazing glue is I'm going to take some, I'm going to go over, this doesn't have to be perfect. You can do 10 of these in 2 minutes. I put a little glazing glue on here. If you don't have glazing glue, you can use regular glue, but it just, to me, it takes a little bit more time to dry. But I'm just going to add a little glitter. We're going to frosty up each one of these elements. Okay, and I'm gonna again make 10 of each of these, but 20 of my holly leaves. And I just dip them in here. And you see how that little sparkle? It's so pretty. The pine needles look exceptionally pretty, and I'm just gonna add a little bit here. You can use your tweezers if you want, but I'm just gonna tap that in there. And look how pretty that is. Nice and glistening, and that's gonna look perfect for my tags today. Okay, and then for my holly, I'm just gonna do basically one side of the holly. Add a little glitter. Again, it don't have to be perfect. And that's what I'm gonna do when I die cut out each of those. Usually by the time I'm done with 1 or 2 sets of these die cutting, the first set that I did is already dry. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do too. I will link this glitter down below for you guys, okay? And also the bells. Oh, let me tell you the colors of cardstock that I'm using. Now this is an older cardstock. This is Spellbinders. I believe it was the Color Essentials. This is a sage, okay? And then we have the pink, which is pink sand. We have seaside. We have cranberry. And this one is blue spruce. Okay, I think these colors will go perfect for our little tags. Okay, so I'm gonna let these dry and create 10 more of those. Okay, now we're almost done. This is like the prep part. Okay, once we get everything prepped, then making them is gonna be so easy. Okay, this is what the letters to Santa looks like. Now let me put these to the side. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 large, and then there's 5, love the colors, there's 5 small. To create the envelopes, let me show you how to create them really fast. Okay, all you do is fold in the sides like this. Let me grab my glue. You're going to add a little bit of glue, and then we'll fold up the pocket. And that's all there is to the envelope. Each of the envelope flaps, these are so cute envelopes, each of the flaps are different shapes. Look at this one, has a scalloped edge. I think they're going to be so cute. I'm going to leave open. Okay, so we have so that's how you create both the large and the small envelope, and I'm going to do that to all of them. Just add glue and then fold it in, and then you have a cute little pocket envelope. So I'll have 5 small ones, 5 large ones. I was so excited about this. I couldn't wait to share them with you. Okay, so I'll do that off camera with this. Now, as far as the extras, what we're gonna do is kind of do a little separating. These are gonna be for my large envelopes, okay? So I have a small postcard, and then I have a Dear Santa letter or a wish list. Okay, so each of these have 2 elements to it. Same goes, and you can mix and match. Okay, and then same goes with the smaller sets. Let me show you. You have a small postcard, and then you have a wish list or just a note to Santa. Okay, I just put them in little piles. And then I have stamps. There's perforated edges, so you can actually tear these out. And there's 5 of them, so you can put a stamp to go with them. Okay, so now we have a set of 3, and then I'll do the same thing with the smaller ones. Okay, we'll just add some stamps. These are perforated too. And then you're going to have some stamps left over. Here we go. Then you have some big and small stamps left over. We may use these, but we may not. We have, the sets are all good to go here. So we have 5 big ones and 5 small ones. Okay, so I'm going to be making my envelopes. I'm going to be making my little bells, 10 of these. I'm going to be die cutting out my flourishes 10 times and making my envelopes. And I'll do that, and then we're going to build some cute little tags. I have all of my elements done. We're full of sparkle here. And I made all my bells. They're ready to stick on. Okay, now I already created some of the envelopes. This is how we're going to create them. Okay, we have the envelope base, and then we have the note card. All I'm going to do is add some glue in here. This part really doesn't have to be, you want to make sure there's a lot of glue on here though. Okay, this is going to hold, this is basically what's going to hold your tag. I'm going to put it in the envelope. I like mine wonky. Okay, and then we have a little postcard. Can add some glue here. We can have this little postcard sticking out. And then we have a couple little stamps. Now I did decide to use the other stamps. That's upside down. Just make sure your stamps are right side up. Okay. I did use, I had enough stamps to do 2 stamps on each one. So maybe we'll go here up on top. There we go. So there's one. Okay, and then for the larger one, basically we're going to do the same thing. The larger one's a little bit more of a tight squeeze. This one basically you can only go at an angle just a little bit. Okay, but you tack that down, add your smaller card. I like it sticking out, overhanging a little bit, just to give it a playful look. Okay, add a couple stamps. You could put the stamps anywhere, really. Okay, and the pocket's still functional. You can still stick things in there, okay? But before we do that, I do want to add my eyelet. Now, this is where you want to punch a hole in your tags. Now, I'm bringing in my eyelets. I picked these up on Amazon. If you have regular eyelets, you can use those. Now, if you don't have eyelets, that's okay. You could just hole punch. But what I would suggest is, if you don't have the eyelets, okay, take another piece of cardstock, take a hole punch, punch out some cardstock, glue it behind here, okay, and then punch a hole. Then use your hole punch and punch it like so, okay? You're basically creating a reinforcement if you don't have eyelets, okay? But if you do, you have a crocodile, break it out, punch a hole. Now you can put the hole anywhere you want. You could use any color eyelet you want. I'm using silver today only because I have a lot of silver, and my silver bells will go really good with it. And then you just secure it, okay? And then that one's good to go. You can do the same thing to this tag. For this one, I think I want to add the eyelet on this corner. Whoops. The largest punch on my crocodile will punch a hole, okay? But my eyelets are a little bit bigger than that hole, so I kind of have to force it in there. It works perfectly, but you do have to work it in there, okay? And then you just secure it. And then I have some eyelets, okay? And those are our tag bases. I had already did all of these. So these are the small ones, all good to go. Okay, and then I did the large ones. Some of them I put in the middle, some of them I put to the right. So cute. These are gonna be so cute on presents. I'm so excited. And there's a variety of color in here too, so it'll go with lots of different wrapping papers. Okay, now I'm going to, for all 10 of my envelopes here, what we're going to do is take some twine. This is, let me tell you the measurement, but you don't have to be perfect. This is about 11.5 inches long. I fold it in half and just thread the loop through my eyelet, open it up here, and then thread the middle through it. Okay, I leave it open because this way I can tie it on my presents around the ribbon. Okay, and I'm going to do that to all of these. Like so. Now all my tags have twine on them. Okay, and then now I'm taking my acetate embellishment stickers, and we are just going to take some of our stickers, and I'm going to add them. I'm going to add them to the card one at a time. Look how cute that is. So, so cute. And let's see. The little cardinal has some holly sticking out of him. I just think these are so, so cute. Okay, let's see. We'll put this one here. Now, if the sticker overlaps, what I'm going to do is take my anti-static powder tool and just go over it so it's not tacky no more. Okay? But aren't those so sweet? And they're so easy, guys. They're going to make the cutest tags. If you want to give a little cookie bag to your mailman, stick one of these on there. I think it would be so adorable. So there's 2 already. Okay, let's take 2 more. And maybe we'll put a red flower over here. And I do like to overlap them. And we'll put a cardinal on this one. It's so sweet. Okay. So those 2 are done. Let's grab 2 more. And we'll put, I think we'll put a red flower on this one. Okay, now that took no time at all. Okay, and I have 2 cardinals left and a pink poinsettia that I just may use for my 10 card 1 kit video for next week, okay? So we'll put those to the side. Now we're going to bring in all of our glittery elements. Okay, and then in each one of these, I'm going to add, I need a bigger bottle of glue. And I'm just going to add it down the spine, and we're going to tuck some flowery elements in here. This is where you can kind of customize the color a little bit. And I think this one needs some red. Well, tuck a few berries, and then we have some holly leaves. I think I want to add 2 different color of holly leaves. So we will add a dark one and maybe a light one to each one. Okay, I'll do the same thing to this one. We'll just do a little tucking. And then we can take our bells. We will remove the release paper. Let's put it right here on this side. And those 2 are all done. How cute. Okay, I just think they're so sweet. I think this is one of those, like the smaller ones. If you had this is what the back side looks like. If you had I think there's plenty of room on the back to put to and from, or you could put even a piece of cardstock back here that says to and from. Okay, or the small one, sometimes I have a little mini fake Christmas tree in my craft room or my crafty space. I think filling a tree with these would be so sweet. Don't you think? That'd be so sweet. Have a little Christmas tree decorated with these. I just think they're adorable. Okay, rather than just do the rest off of camera, what I'm gonna do is play a little bit of music, maybe some Christmas music for you guys, and then I'll put them together at hyper speed. And then when I'm all done, I will get you back. Okay. And that took no time at all. And I just think these tags are just so pretty. And I think the recipient of the gift of these will just love them during the holiday season. So everything that I used today will be linked down below in case you guys are interested. And also keep a lookout for that 10 card 1 kit video using the Spellbinders Dear Santa Mega Kit. Okay, it's called the Dear Santa Holiday Kit. And I'll probably use the leftover acetate stickers with that kit too. But some fun, pretty tags that have dimension and sparkle, not too bulky. And if you guys aren't into tags, look how cute this will look on a card. They're like the perfect size for a card too. So this is an A2 panel. This is the larger one. Okay, any size would look so cute on here. You could place it a little bit wonky. How fun is that? Or you could add the smaller one. Maybe have an embossed background. Look how cute that would look on a card. So many things you could do with these cute little tags. I'm so excited about these, and I hope you guys are too. So fun to make. So easy. You know, the prep work I think takes the longest, but the assembly is really super fun. But thanks for joining me today. It's a little bit of a longer video. If you stuck with me to the end, thank you so much for that. Have a wonderful crafty weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.